Natasha, and thank you so much for joining me today. Well, today I'm going to be having a play around and showing you around this product. Now, I'm going to be using the Foil Fusion from Tonic today. Now, this is sort of a new but old product to me because I am very familiar with, and you will have seen on my channel many times, because I love to find ways to add foil. However, I don't have any of the machines, I don't have all those beautiful things, but what I do have and have loved are these stick and shine from Penny Black. Now there are so many designs. Now these are all very partial sheets because I love these and I use them a lot. And so they also have, Penny Black also has foils, but these work with lots of other foils, including these ones on my desk. And so I had not tried out the Tonic ones before, so I ordered some to try them out because I have tried some other brands and they just are not fail proof. And I think when you're paying for a product like this, you really want them to just work. It really should be quite simple. And so I love the stick and shine ones. I've not had any issues using those at all. Now, this is the Foil Fusion foils from Tonic that you would hope also work with the Foil Fusions. I can tell you that they do, but there are lots of others that do too. The Deco foil ones, these also work with them. The Penny Black foils that I showed you just a minute ago, they also work with them. There are lots of foils. Now, there is a difference though between the hot foiling foils, which are different. This does not involve any heat, it does not involve any machines, it does not involve even your die cutting machines. It involves nothing but these gorgeous sheets. Now in here you get 4 fabulous sheets full of designs, 2 different sheets, so 2 of each, and I'm going to create a gorgeous card for you using these today. Now, of course, you are seeing this product because I think it is really worthwhile. As I said, I've used the Penny Black ones. I absolutely love those. I think they're good value for money, and this saves me having to purchase Christmas stamps, which I really don't make a whole lot of Christmas cards. I've probably made more this year than any year going, and have used them a lot. However, traditionally I buy a Christmas stamp and I use that for my Christmas cards. However, this year I never got around to buying a Santa stamp at all, and so I decided to go with some more of these sort of stick and shine or foil fusion techniques, and that's okay. So I'm really enjoying these. Now I'm going to take some red Distress Oxide ink. It doesn't matter what ink you use, I was just picking a red one because I want a gorgeous red bow. Now, when you are using these stick and shine or these foil fusion products, it is very important they will not stick to wet ink. So anything wet really, wet acrylic paint, it would make sense. They just need a dry surface. So I always just go over any inking that I do. I use my heat gun just to really make sure that whatever I'm doing is actually dry, because I don't want to waste these. As I said, once we choose to invest in something, we want to make the most out of our product and we want to make sure it's going to work. Now, of course, these are my favorite scalloped rectangles at the moment with that gorgeous little sort of indentation around the edge as well, and then the scallops around there. I have a little sort of picture in my mind what I want to do with some of the greenery and then this gorgeous bow that I'm going to make a red and gold bow. Now, there are 4 bows included in this package. So actually what you also could do is you could layer them up. If you wanted to use 2 of them, you could make a base layer and then cut out some elements, like perhaps the bow part or just the tails of the bow, and then pop those up as extra elements if you wanted to make it more 3D. However, I'm going to savor all of these and just use one gorgeous bow there. So I just place it, you cut out the one that you want, remove that top plastic layer, and the top plastic layer is what you're going to pop down onto your design. I just give it a really gentle rub with like a bone folder, or even your finger actually works, I discovered later. And then I'm going to use some of the gold foil. This is the Tonic Fusion one, but you can see that green that I've got up the top. That one is from a Penny Black sheet, and actually I use that Penny Black sheet lots of times, so it's not in the flashiest condition, but nonetheless we'll make it work. Once you've pressed your image down onto the cardstock, then remove that top layer of plastic and the sticky image will be left behind. This is what you're going to put your foil down onto. And of course you want to have it the colourful side up. That's what we want to see. And whoa, the shine on these is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm sure this would be with any foil. I think it's just really stands out with the red in the background. And then I was giving it a good rub to make sure it wasn't going to come off. It was set in place and nothing was going to move. Now I'm going to fussy cut out this image. Of course, it's really simple. It's all straight edges because if you know me, you know I like to cut out fussy cut images that are not tricky at all. So I can fussy cut out this gorgeous bow, and then I still have my greenery that I would like to pop onto my background. Now this is actually a really simple card, but it's very foily, very shiny, and really quick to put together, I will say. Now I just have my bow there for placement. I'm going to use 4 of these little sprigs of pine, I guess perhaps, foliage, and pop these sort of like in 2 different directions. There's a couple going up and then a couple going more down and out as well. Give them a light press over, and then I just peel them up. I have a little sharp pokey tool. This one is from scrapbook.com. One end is a sharp pokey tool and one end is a silicone tool for picking up sequins and things. They both have caps on each end, and then I just use that to get under the little piece of plastic just because I don't have long nails. And then this is where I'm going to put the second lot in, so excuse my head coming in over top. But I am just going to pop these down. They can overlap the other foil, that's absolutely fine. And as I said, my green piece of foil was not in the best condition, but we made it work. And you don't, if you can avoid it, you don't want to put the places where the foil has already been taken away from the sheet. If you put that on top of the sticky stuff, it won't ruin it. You'll just have to kind of pull it up gently and then pop it down actually onto a piece that has the foil left there. And then these also have gorgeous sentiments, and so I hadn't thought about that, but of course I'll go ahead and use one of these gorgeous little sentiments, peel it off from its background piece, pop it down, and then give it a nice little light little rubbing over. Peel off the top piece so that stickiness is exposed. And then I wasn't sure how the words were going to go, and worst case scenario, I thought I'll put a banner over this and it will look stunning. Well, actually these words were perfectly clear. The foil didn't stick anywhere that I didn't want it to go. It is absolutely perfect, so I was really happy with this. Now I know that some of the foliage is a little bit uneven there, but that's okay. We're going to fix that up because the bow is going to be covering it, so that's all good. I decided to take the candied apple and go around my card base. Now I always put a piece of copy paper sort of in between the card, inside the card, and then fold it around the back so that it catches all my ink, and that I also keep the back of my card and the inside of my card nice and crystal clean from ink. Then lift it off and pop this aside to dry, and then I will pop up my first layer on some foam tape. Now this is the 1mm foam tape from scrapbook.com. Now this is the 1 inch wide. It also comes in a 1/4 inch as well. I wanted the 2mm. I wanted some decent dimension, so all I do is fold it in half, and that gives me the 2mm. By all means, I will tell you they do sell the 2mm. You can absolutely purchase that as well. And of course it's going to be great, but I just buy the 1 roll, and that way I can double it up or triple it up even if I want it to be really, really thick. Remember, if you're unsure about placement with your foam tape, just pop some liquid adhesive on the back of the exposed foam tape, and that way you'll be able to slide it around and get it perfectly in place. I risked this one and it worked out okay. I managed to pop this down onto my 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card base, popped some more foam tape, just 1 layer this time, behind my little bow here, and then this is going to go on the front. And this card is very, very simple, but maybe my favorite Christmas card I've made this year. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I absolutely love the Tonic foil fusions, and will be purchasing a couple of the other ones now that I know about the quality and that they're really good products. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and as usual, the supplies will be listed down below, but